Hello and welcome to Holiday Hosting. I'm Dave Mizzoni.
And I'm Matt Rogers, and we're so excited to be here with Logo to show you at home how you can host holiday celebrations for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas.
You know, it doesn't take much, Matt. And here on Holiday Hosting, we'll be showing you small recipes and things you can do to make your guests feel welcome.
Yes, absolutely. And first up is Halloween.
Oh, one of my favorite times of the year. I love the color orange.
Yeah, I'm actually noticing right now that I actually slay in orange, so.
Yeah, it's good for both of us. Both of us equally, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, it brings out like a natural tan of somebody, and when you have Grecian background.
Okay, great. So today we're going to be making one of my personal recipes, Lady Gaga's Spooky Halloween Punch.
Now, we know this recipe because Stephanie,
Stephanie, she is.
we call her Stephanie.
We have exchanged a few tweets. One time I was in one of her music videos, which then didn't get released, so then I wasn't.
Yeah. Okay. So, Dave, what do we have here, and how do we go about making the Lady Gaga Spooky Halloween Punch?
Well, I'll tell you, because it's my job. First, we're gonna start with rum. It's something that's not too strong, and pirates loved it.
Yeah, it's from the Caribbean. That's what I have.
Basically, what we're gonna do is start off with the rum here in our big bowl. I usually use a whole bottle if you're having plenty of guests, but today, just being the two of us, we're gonna use the whole bottle.
Yeah, right. Okay, so what we have here is we see what happens when the rum hits the ice, which is that it gets cold. So while Dave is doing that, and he's already done,
great.
Is I'm gonna start cutting the lemons. And so what I do when I cut the lemons is I cut it right down the center, and
this exposes the most of the juices inside.
Right. So you want to cut the lemons so that
it's in half.
Yeah.
And we're gonna use the juice from 3 lemons. You could use 4, it would make it a bit tartar, but great, Matt. Great, here, I'll start cutting. You know, doing this in teams is part of what makes cooking so fun.
And don't worry about it getting everywhere, because Dave clearly isn't. I mean, he's just letting the juice get everywhere, and it's not, don't worry about it getting everywhere. Don't worry about the juice missing the bowl, because Dave isn't worried about that. All right, so we're squeezing so much lemon into this bowl.
All right.
You know, this reminds me of when I was in high school and pretending to be straight as a masquerade. We would do something called a gin bucket, where you'd throw a bunch of limes, careless, and a bunch of gin and a little bit of 7-Up into a big bucket, which this is a bowl, and a bucket is so much bigger and so much different.
It's deep.
And we'd take a turkey baster and shoot it into each other's mouths. And I pretended to like it so much, just as I pretended to like my girlfriend, Michelle.
So now there are a few more ingredients. The first is gonna be some fresh mint. Mint, as you know, is a vegetable. So we're excited to add a little bit of like health value to the punch.
Is there a mixer besides all this, or just rum and lemon juice?
You know, you might think, hey, that's halfway to a mojito, but without the parts that make it good. And that's true.
Yeah.
But, like I said before, this is Lady Gaga's Spooky Halloween Punch. And who loves Lady Gaga more than the gays? Yes, am I right?
Absolutely.
I mean, she born this way. So we are so excited to introduce one of the special ingredients. Now, keep this on the hush, but we have it.
Now, what the do flavor-wise to the drink is nothing.
Yeah, it's more of like a creepy thing that's inside the punch that everyone's gonna look at and go, hey, is that? And then you're the topic of conversation. And you know, whether you're the topic of conversation for bad or for good, it's a good thing.
People might say, why did they put in the cocktail?
What is it doing in there? It looks unsanitary. I'm nervous.
You don't have to answer them.
Yeah, no,
you
honestly,
were nice and brought a drink.
Yeah, absolutely. You made a punch for them, and what matters is the thought, and also that people will be talking. That's for sure.
Okay, it's done.
So,
oh wait, no, it's not.
It's not done. There's one final ingredient. As everyone knows, Lady Gaga is a 1,000-year-old witch. So here to finish our recipe, we are going to cast a spell, blessing this punch here with a sacred gayness that's sure to thrill your guests and upset their stomachs.
Here we go. Did you hear that ding sound?
I heard a ding.
Add the ding sound later. This is gonna be really amazing, and I can't wait to try it. Again, it is just rum and lemon juice.
All right,
Here we go.
Cheers.
I feel like I'm ready to start believing in myself when I didn't before, because I've just met so many people in the music industry that have told me that they like the way I sound, but not the way I looked. And I have a really big nose, and it's weird, and it has not made me lucky. It has not made me lucky.